Welcome to the Chatroom. Today we're delighted to welcome two very inspirational men from Glenfesk. We have Pat Sheehan and Niall Dennehy, and you reached the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro on New Year's Eve.
That's right, yeah.
And it was a whole day ahead of schedule. How did it feel to achieve your goal and surpass your goal?
Well, to achieve it, first of all, I suppose, when we got to the summit, to the peak, I suppose, it was kind of a very emotional kind of a moment, you know. There was, it kind of culminated in 12 months training. So, to just an unbelievable experience.
Yes, it was also the end of a very dramatic weight loss journey for you. Tell us about that, Niall.
Yeah, Eve, I started about 12 months ago. I suppose I'm self-employed and farming at home, and I was kind of struggling with the day-to-day tasks on the farm. Even simple things like walking the stairs, I was kind of out of breath, and time was moving on, and I was getting closer to calving season in February, and I knew I had to take steps to address my weight and address my fitness.
Make some time for yourself.
I make some time for myself,
Yes.
yeah. So I contacted Pat. I contacted Pat previously, maybe a year before that.
Pat would be your friend, and he's also a fitness instructor,
That's right,
so
yeah.
he was very well placed to give you
That's
some
right.
advice.
Yeah. So it cracked a bit, and in fairness to Pat went way beyond what you'd expect of any fitness trainer or any
Yes.
weight loss consultant.
It was almost like a life coach in a way, wasn't
He was, yeah.
Yes.
And he did it in very subtle ways, that we'd go for a walk maybe up the Paps, or we'd go for a walk someplace. Well, initially we started off, it was only very, very simple. It was Bardove, the community field in Bardove, starting off with a lap at the field and gradually increasing it. But in fairness, Pat would often join me.
Yes.
And we'd be walking around, and we'd be having the crack, and Pat might go through what I was eating, and you know, it was kind
trying
of
to get into
yeah.
make sure are you doing the right thing. So
Yes.
every meeting now every 2 days. So
And the eating plan was quite simple, wasn't it?
yeah, but I suppose the whole idea of meeting every 2 days was I'd ask Niall to have breakfast, and he'd go, oh no, not yesterday. And I go, why not? So then he'd be kind of expecting the same question after a week or two. So he was kind of getting, I did this and I did this and I did X, Y, Z. So I kind of kept after him as we were walking around. And
in a positive way.
In a positive way, yeah, but like he eventually realised, okay, I have to do this because he's going to be asking me. So for sure.
And you've lots of experience in helping people on their weight loss journeys.
So I suppose I have a fitness studio in Mill Street, the Laugh Fitness Studio, and I have a weight loss office there as well. And this year I opened a second weight loss office in Club Vita in Killarney, which I'm very proud of that. So I've my own workbook made as well, so which is kind of it's doing very well. So it's just, and it's very basic, it's very normal, not complicated. Because the more complicated you make it,
the less likely your clients will follow it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Yeah, so.
And when you reached the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro, you brought some special mementos with you?
I did, yeah. I brought, I picked a stone from my farm, from a ditch on my farm, and I inscribed the names of my nieces and nephews on it. There were 6 in total, 3 boys and 3 girls. And we also wrote down a couple of messages in Irish. I used to teach Irish, and my brother teaches Irish, so we just wrote down a couple of messages. And so I carried that all the way with me, brought it all the way over to Tanzania.
A little bit of Glenfesk.
A little bit of Arctic. And so I transported that up to the top with me in my day pack.
And what were the messages?
Glófleisce Bú.
That
was one of them, and the other one then in Irish it was seize your potential, or grasp your potential, do your best. So it's kind of
very good motto for the new year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Pat, you might have a few tips as well for anyone setting some goals at this time of year.
So, I suppose 3 simple things, and it's really based on food, would be prepare your own meals, okay? So your breakfast, your lunch and your dinner. If you get them 3 things right, well, you'll actually see a huge difference straight away.
Perfect. Well, thanks very much for joining me, guys, and big congratulations again.
Thanks.
And I'll let you share some more secrets of your success now with one another.
Okay. First question for Niall. What is your advice for achieving a fitness goal?
To achieve a fitness goal, from my own experience, having a goal, having something to aim towards. When I first started off, the aim was maybe to get to 3 laps of walking on a barred off pitch, and I suppose you start off with small, one foot in front of the other, and as your fitness increases over time, as the weight starts to drop, reevaluate your goals and to set a new challenge. And I suppose we went away and we thought about it for a while, and I came up with the idea.
A new challenge, you said something foreign.
A new challenge, well, foreign, but I was trying to come up with a challenge, and I came up with the idea then of Kilimanjaro, and we kind of researched it, and we aimed for it, and we based our training then around it every weekend.
And it was a good thing to have another goal, because at that stage you probably had 7 stone or so lost. So we said, okay, by Christmas to have the 10 stone lost, which was, if you maybe weren't doing Kilimanjaro, you mightn't have been pushing for it. So it was a good thing to have. Okay, for Kilimanjaro, I'm going to have 10 stone lost. Yeah, which is kind of an extra push.
Well, Pat, what do you consider your greatest achievement?
I suppose I've achieved a lot, I suppose, but at the moment so far, I think big thing is opening my own business, the Laugh Fitness Studio, and the weight loss centre there, and the weight loss centre in Club Vita. I suppose I opened the Laugh Fitness Studio when things were kind of in a recession, and people thought I was mad, going to Mill Street and opening a business when I had a job, and there was, everything was going well. But I think if you're passionate about something, and you're going to have your bad days and your good days, but and in business you definitely have your bad days. But I think if you're really passionate about something, and weight loss is one and fitness is I'm really passionate about, so I think you kind of overcome everything with passion. And really proud of my book Little again for helping people with weight loss. So definitely it's what I've done in the last 5 or 6 years in business. I'm really proud of myself. So.
Well, Pat, it's a fair achievement to set up your own business, particularly when the recession was after kicking in.
Next question. You've reached your goal for 2017, so a lot of goals. So what's your next ambition? What's next on the list?
What's next on the list? I suppose the short term, what I'm signed up for is the Ring of Beara cycle. I think that's around May. I think that's before the Ring Kerry. And there's also JFK, kind of endurance walk.
50
miles walk in 20 hours. So they're the 2 short-term goals or ambitions. After that, then I'm open to suggestions. I'm looking for
I'm sure we'll come up with something.
So somebody could push me or come up with a challenge. I'd be open to suggestions.
Yeah.
Now, Pat, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
What did I want to be when I was growing up? One of 2 things. Want to be a farmer. I don't do advise that, but definitely I was kind of a farmer. I was spending an awful lot of time on my neighbour's farm, Denise, and growing up probably way too much time. Love farming, and probably always thought myself I'd be a farmer or else a mechanic. So one of the 2. So I've been interested in motorsport. So I suppose that's the mechanic side of me. So you never know, I might be farming it.
Good man. Anytime you want to be close for me, you're more than welcome. Give me a night off.
Yeah, I don't know. What's your favourite song or piece of music?
I'm a big U2 fan. So any song by U2. And lately I came across a local artist, Tom Lucy. And I really like a lot of Tom Lucy's tracks. I think it's very, 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 very good.
Okay, excellent.
Now, next question: who would portray you in a movie of your life?
Ooh. Who would portray me?
Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks would be kind of I'd say Tom Hanks would kind of he's kind of done so many different roles that he'd be very easy to take me on. So, yeah, definitely Tom Hanks.
So thanks thanks Niall and Pat for joining us in the chat room. And just before we go, we want to highlight how much you raised and for what good cause.
Yeah, so the Irish Kidney Association,
they benefited from your time.
Yeah, they do huge work in Ireland, in Kerry. I know the Kerry branch, Teresa Looney is a big stalwart with the Kerry branch and all her team. And Teresa really does get things done.
Yes.
So they've at the moment they're in the middle of purchasing a holiday home in Killarney, which is a great idea because if there's patients, it could be in Kerry, it could be in Cork, it could be in Donegal. They can put their name down for the house and they can get away for a week. And especially if you're going through some turmoil like that, or if kids, or and things like that, it's great that you can go somewhere and unwind and relax with the family. So I think that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah. Hopefully now this month we'll sit down, we'll finalise it, and we'll make a presentation which will be in the papers and stuff.
Well done guys, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.